So we're here at the roof deck at Capulet, pretty beautiful space. We've got a lot of outdoor seating here. It's not where we want it to be just yet. The key ingredient that we're missing is shade. We're out here in the summer in New Orleans. You can see the clock tower from Blessed Francis Zelo's church, which is a good fit, and I also can see some higher points of the city skyline. So it's our soft opening for Capulet today. We're super excited about it. Our dining room actually has a lot of people in it. We serve fresh sandwiches and salads and rotating specials during weekdays, and then we do private banquets on nights and weekends. I'm partnering with a very talented chef, Chef Chris St. John, and he has the artistic vision, and he knows all the details about food service. My skill set is to basically run the organization, keep the trains moving, make sure we have money, make sure we're on track. So I joined the Coast Guard in 1998, right out of high school. Served for a total of 18 years, so I left in May 2016. I attended the Louisiana Veteran Entrepreneurship Program 1 year after I separated from the service. So I had about a year of business experience, and the timing was perfect because I knew some things, but I didn't know a lot of things. Things like LLCs and S-Corps, your legal protections, generating capital, marketing and sales, working with employees, payroll, workers' comp insurance. I didn't know about any of these things because they were all provided for me in the service. When I left the Coast Guard, part of what I wanted to do was to help people transition from the service to the private sector. So one of the ways I raised capital was by selling equity to mostly active duty service members. So I have about 13 Coast Guard part owners. They own anywhere from 0.5 to 7% of the company. I got a couple Marines that we allowed to join.
I'm in the Army Reserve, and I deployed twice. We had a 12-month deployment for Afghanistan and 18 months for Iraq. Between the Lines Bookstore is my business. We're an online bookseller now. We do pop-up shops, and we also do literary consulting, where we help self-published authors get in front of the right audience. The program at LSU gave me another vantage point. It gave me the point of success to see that what I'm doing is not in vain and how I can improve what I'm doing as far as accounting, as far as marketing, as far as even feedback.
For the Louisiana Veterans Entrepreneurship Program, they just have to have a business idea. They really don't have to be far along other than having that business idea. That program is 3 weeks of online and 1 day face-to-face, and they learn anything from just vetting their ideas to how they can go about actually getting investors, what they need to do legally, accounting-wise, and then we try to really connect them with mentors and entrepreneurs that have been successful and also have had some failures that they can share with those military veterans.
I was connected with a veteran advisor in Mississippi who has a food service background. And so just some of these things about inventory, ordering food, cash flow, working with employees, I was able to glean a lot of that information from him.
From the real estate agent that came in and talked to the bank that taught us about different SBA options as far as veterans are concerned, it opened up a whole new world.
Our national program, at least 80% of our graduates have opened a business. And some of them have been very, very successful. We have some that are making millions of dollars a year after going through that program. And you know, we see that what they've learned in the military, the discipline, the structure that they learn in the military, the drive and determination, really translates well into being an entrepreneur.
I think Afghanistan really taught me, you know what, you could do this. Just little by little, just do it. And sometimes it has gotten to the point where my daughter's like, we cannot live in the car. So she's like the voice of reason, but even when I try to let it go and I put it down, I get an author call me and say, hey, can you help me get booked on this radio show? Or, hey, can you point me to the next editor? So that's what I take joy in, that what I do allows other people to be able to be the best that they can be.
I would love to see more of the super talented people in the service have success in the private sector, because I think there's a leadership need in some areas for them. I'm very glad that Louisiana recognizes this, that there is a big transition from a service life to a private sector life, and they've taken the time to create this organization, LVEP, which is doing that. I know we have a governor who is a prior service member, and so any resources we can give to help people make that switch, I'm a fan of, and I would like to be a part of, honestly.